I have a lot of difficulties still in my life. Music is a way to just let go and enjoy part of your day. Yeah, my name's Robert Scoggins. I grew up northwest of Atlanta, Georgia, 40 years old, like long walks on the beach. One day my dad came up and asked me and said, no kidding, what do you want to do? And I said, I think I'll fly. And about a week or two later, he walks in, just throws down this huge packet, about that thick. Yeah, it was an application to the Air Force Academy. Got into the Air Force and joined in '99, was commissioned in 2003, and most of my time was spent in Las Vegas out of Nellis Air Force Base. Did deployments to Balad Air Base in Iraq, Kandahar Airfield in Afghanistan, Camp Bastion, Afghanistan, and then Camp Lemonnier, Djibouti. I really enjoyed the mission. We did combat rescue. Sometimes we'd be direct tasked to a unit. So in Iraq, that was kind of our job, was to follow a certain unit around and basically go pick them up if anything went wrong. And that could be anything from, a guy spraining his ankle, getting out of another helicopter, or taking fire, IED, different combined attacks. So 12-hour shifts, alternating with the off-shift crews, and then basically you just sit around, be prepared for anything to happen. I got home from Afghanistan in 2010, and unlike a lot of other people, had actual physical wounds or injuries on their deployments. I had mental injuries. I didn't realize it. I just came home different. It's kind of like I was out of rhythm with everybody else in life. I had a lot of trouble with reactions, a lot of anger issues, a lot of just overall psychological differences. I was afraid to lose my job and lose my pilot status, because that's one of the first things that goes for a lot of people. I pretty much started rejecting the help and started trying to take care of everything myself. Went to the mental health professionals and told them that everything was great. And they believed me, and I slowly became an alcoholic, and I had issues with prescription medicines, had a lot of surgeries, was not very safe, not really caring if I lived or died, and I lived a very adrenaline-based lifestyle. I had a pretty bad motorcycle accident. I had a pretty bad brain injury, and the funny thing about that is I had so many mental issues with post-traumatic stress that I didn't notice a lot of the changes from the brain injury, and I didn't deal with it. And a lot of my social life and family relationships, friend relationships suffered as a result. I started turning my life around after a pretty low point in my life. I got suicidal for a short period of time. One day I got so low I decided to just go ahead and take care of it once and for all, and had an active attempt with my .45 pistol, and thankfully it didn't work. And at that point I decided to change my life, and I was very hesitant to any outside help, but eventually opened up. The first program was the Air Force Wounded Warrior program that actually helped me out. I was 4 months out of service, and I couldn't get any help from the VA, couldn't even get an answer. Eventually started using nonprofits for all my benefits instead of the VA, just because I still don't have any trust for them. I guess that's what brought me to Willie Pete, and I wish the VA offered services like Willie Pete has, because it's absolutely unbelievable. If a lot of other veterans had access to this specifically, I think there'd be a lot of changes that you would see in other veterans with similar mental health issues. Getting into music is something that I wanted to do for a number of years, and just haven't had a chance to really get some traction going on it. And this has been an incredible experience to actually incorporate music as part of my daily and weekly life. I love my instructor, John. He's great. Now, we have a lot of fun with our lessons. I have so much enjoyment, playing, and it's incredible. It blows my mind that I can actually, not very well yet, but I can fluently transition with my own freestyle. Okay, so I'm playing Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, and that's an all-time classic, and I can definitely relate to riding on a steel horse. We did a lot of that when I used to fly helicopters, and but it's a pretty lonely song. He sings, you know, the lyrics are pretty deep, emotionally speaking, where he is basically talking about an isolated life, all these people that he connects with but he'll never see again. And the part I like, though, is he takes a really positive spin on it, and he doesn't look at it in a dark side. He looks at it in a bright side, you know, just, hey, this is awesome, I love it. I'm still rocking. That's something that's important for me. Probably the best comparison that I can come up with for having mental health issues is you're out of rhythm with everyone else. And so this is kind of a fun way to get back in rhythm with my life.